RPS Dent Digest, the podcast dedicated to all things painless dent repair. The latest techniques to cutting-edge tools. We dive into engaging discussions with renowned dent repair experts. Buckle up for industry success stories, tool reviews, and valuable insights from individuals who have mastered the art of eliminating dents without a trace. And now here's your hosts, dent repair gurus Ryan Shutt and Alex Kukulis.
What is going on, guys? Another episode of the Dent Digest live show.
How's it going, Ryan?
Buddy, how are you?
Enjoying MTE?
It's been it's crazy here.
Yeah, it is.
It's been the busiest I've ever seen it.
Yeah. I mean, this is my first time in Florida.
I know you West
So-
Coast guys, you know. So
Yep.
out of the show so far, what have you enjoyed the most?
Probably Education Day. Jonathan,
Sorry.
To JBF and Jonathan Berry. Their tension,
Michael
and then
Grady.
Michael Grady. That was probably my favorite thing of the show.
Okay.
It was very educational. And,
You were sleeping in when I was talking to Dr. Color Chip because he's a
I
good
was
friend
there.
and he supports
I
me.
was there.
He showed at the very end.
I'm a dent guy.
I'm a dent
I'm a
guy.
dent guy.
I'm a dent guy. So this show is bigger than it ever has been.
Yeah.
Way more vendors. Like some of the booths are SEMA booths, you know, for the most part. I mean, there's
Yeah.
companies
Makes
here
sense.
with half of cars in their booth, and it's
Oh, yeah.
super cool.
Who's that guy with half the Tesla?
Jamie, he'll be coming on soon.
Jamie.
But it's been fun. It's a different venue. It's huge. First thing I want to talk about is I want to thank everybody for the support, for voting for us for
Gold Mike.
Gold Mike Award. Super cool. It's 4 years in the works. It's been fun.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
You can touch it. You can touch it. You're not getting it, but you can touch it. The new guy can't get it.
New guy can't get it.
So it's super special. Nice moment last night. So some cool tools out
Very
here. I've only got like my one. The rest of my stuff got sent to the room because it's just too much to carry. But I thought this was a cool ass tool. Nat Boyette's new hammer. Titanium. Ends, a large, a small. And check this out. It's aluminum skull that's
But
milled in there.
it fits right in your hand real good. Like you go like this, and then that flat part for your hand. It's perfect.
It really is a nice hammer. It's screen printed on the face here with a support your local dents layer. It's just a really nice, well-made hammer. There's a lot of really good tools out here that debuted. There's the Kiko Hemi tabs. They're super cool.
Did not see those. I saw the Cam Auto
Yeah, Cam Auto's got like a
real cool
push-pull type
power
bar.
thing.
With some really cool attachments to it, which are a really good add to what is out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of detailing.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail. There's a lot of like interior repair and
Yeah.
touch up. I mean,
A lot of stuff that guys can add to their business.
yeah.
It's been a really good event.
There's basically everything you can do to a car here.
100%.
You know,
There's a wheel guy here doing some wheel stuff, and it's just different. It's much larger than it used to be. I mean, just
how many people you think are here? Like
they
5,000?
broke every record that they've had. There's
This year?
147 vendors. So, it's kind of cool.
Wow.
It's cool to watch the show. I remember I went to the show in Clearwater, Florida, and it was like in the basement of the convention center, and
In the
it
90s?
was so weird. But just some of the booths, man. I mean, there's some serious booths here.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
What did you buy so far?
I bought about $1,400 worth of Stanliner stuff.
Okay.
You know, I like the Stanliner tools. I bought some Drew's Tools about their slide hammer
Yeah.
with the carbon shaft, and that's a very good slide hammer. And I bought some glue tabs.
What kind of glue tabs?
The Dent Reaper glue tabs, dead centers. You're on.
It's okay. It's okay.
The dead centers. No, not the dead
I
centers.
bought that hinge tool.
The hex tabs from Dent Reaper, the gold and purple ones. I still love the purple ones.
I'll show you what I bought here.
Oh,
We got a good old bag of goodies here from Kiko. That was my plan. My plan was to hit the glue tabs and let's see what we got.
nice grease tabs.
So I got a bunch of curved crease tab or centipedes, but they have these new Hemi tabs, and it's got a domed head, which is super
Okay.
cool.
That's like the dead center, right?
Yeah, but it's
So,
different.
I
The
used
head's
to use
domed.
these tabs.
But it's different. It's like a ball. See the end? Oh,
These are
over.
new.
Then they
Oh,
have
to
the
like
new
fit in the pit.
crease Hemi tabs that are like a bowed dead center tab. What else did I get?
I'm gonna
here?
buy these.
I got the hinge, that big hinge tab that they have.
I have that
So super cool.
for edges of quarter
I think it'll
panels.
be a great
Yep.
ad. Their new knockdown, the new aluminum knockdown, which I thought was cool. I kind of like the shape of it in the
Is
back.
Is that the one that you can extend real
You can
long?
keep adding parts to
Yeah,
it.
that's a good one.
And just more centipede, standard large centipede tabs.
Okay.
Since we bought Jonathan's tool, we've really needed more.
Yeah, you could use them.
I needed more glue pulling stuff. Get some Cam Auto stuff. I bought some stain liner stuff I'll never use, but I bought
Well,
it,
just send it to me. Send it to me.
what else did you get?
I
Got
made
the-
Ryan buy a bunch of stand liner stuff.
Have you seen these?
I have not.
So these are the new Carbon Tech Endeavor weights that go into the crown jewel to give it some more weight.
Okay.
And they literally just fit perfectly in the hole, and then the set screws go in and lock it in.
Everyone needs some crown jewel in these weights.
Yes.
Because those tips are
Scoot that way.
amazing.
We got a guest coming on.
What's up?
So, it's my good friend, Jamie Warner
What's up, guys?
from Equipped Academy. How did we hook up? How did we, and I'm going to give you a little backstory. So, when we started this whole PPF journey, everybody told me to pretty much pack sand. Nobody would help. So, I went online, I submitted all these requests through all these companies. Monday, Jamie calls me, and we just had that kind of a click. We got along. He explained everything, went really well, answered questions, and I ended up going with them. It was when it was with a previous company. And he's been an absolute mentor. Like, amazing. 7 o'clock at night call. Hey, dude, what do we do with this? How do I handle that? Mikey's a pain in my ass. What do we do about that? He's been fantastic. And what he's done is he's launched a training center that I think is next level for what's out there. But let's get into that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to reshape what we're doing for the automotive aesthetic industry. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I've been talking and teaching all day, so I don't really have a lot of a voice right now, but we're really trying to look at it as a bottom-up mentality instead of a top-down mentality, which right now most people are going through the manufacturer brand side. The brand is pitching their product in their training program, and they're expecting someone to invest into the business and start a business that way. And it's all on the business's shoulders. And they don't maybe have the ability to know whether or not that person is going to be a good employee or can work out, or if they're going to stay long term and just use the business to get the training and move on and do their own thing. So that, in my opinion, is why the industry is riddled with a lot of toxicity. And if we look at it from a totally different angle, by treating this industry just like any other market, from medical to legal to financial, having a pool of students that come out with a good general education that can be geared and focused towards something that they're interested in, whether it be paint protection film, paint correction and coatings, detailing, PDR, vinyl wraps, powder coating, everything that is centered around automotive aesthetics allows us to then now have a pool of students to then be job placed wherever anyone needs it. And those business owners now can hire an employee immediately, being able to make money off that staff member and not have to worry about starting up from scratch, training them, trying to get them to go through the fire and learn the ropes, just like I did when I started. Like, no, we have an education system that allows these students to go through and learn the right standards, the right way, so that someone actually has the opportunity to find a job where they're needed and immediately start producing work for the business owner and start off with making money with a good salary, whether it be between 50 to 100K. It's totally realistic. Totally realistic.
What do you think of the show so far?
I mean, this is my first time here. I wanted to come last year as a spectator to come around and kind of see if it was going to be good for me. But the timing didn't work out. I had just started the business and there was a lot of moving parts. So I just went all in. I trusted Ryan's opinion. I've heard about the show, and this is really our customer base. It is a lot of small business owners trying to learn, expand their business, and it's people that are just wanting to be a small business and make a living. And it's right in our wheelhouse. Right in our wheelhouse. It's been amazing.
And your booth is cool. We've got half a Tesla there. They're they're doing panels. They're showing. They're letting people try.
Every single person that's come in, it is not me dictating what's going on. It's allowing us to bring them in, get an understanding that we're here for teaching. We're here to educate. We want you to feel confident and comfortable with what we're doing, not just we'll demonstrate and show and sell you a product. It's not what we're here for.
And that's true. I'm going to say that I buy product from a different company and he still answers the phone. So
it's mentorship. You gotta have people that you can rely on that don't have a ulterior motive. And if we lead with that mentality and that mission, I feel that only positivity can come out of that. We can really reshape what to expect out of not only your supplier, but just people within the industry. And so far, I mean, it's a very ambitious mission, but it takes the right people to do it. And I'm honored that my friend and my employee Khan, who came on board as a helping me with a little bit of social media and content creation, but he's starting from scratch, learning a totally new skill, which is pattern design for paint protection film. Very hard skill set to learn, but I'm willing to invest into him. And he understands that there's so many other opportunities once he learns that skill set, that this is really paving the way for us to prove the concept.
Yeah.
That this process will work.
100%.
And we're here to help.
So I got a friend over here.
Yeah.
If he wants to get into PPF, what does he have to do?
If he wants to get into PPF, gentlemen,
How you
Going
doing?
on?
How you doing,
Oh,
Elvis?
Hoga, burning low. Lord.
How can Elvis get into PPF in contact with you?
Elvis can take my card. That's the first thing.
Take your card at the show.
Yep.
But if he wasn't at the show and he's watching this
If he
show,
wasn't at the show, check out my website, equip-academy.com. It really goes over some of the basic educational foundations that we've set up, what our mission is, and contact me. I mean, all that information is my personal information. That's my personal cell phone on there. So when you call up, when you inquire, you're directly being contacted by me, the owner. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you what to expect. And it's going to be rough. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
No.
And to at least be told what the real truth is and not to sell you on something, that's what I'm all about. Trying to at least be blunt.
It's true. It's true. It's
being
proven.
real.
Trying to be real.
If you
Be
didn't
real.
get that, you could always reach out to me. I could directly hook you up with him. So I
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
you coming on.
thank you for even getting me here.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, guys. Later, guys. We'll see you at booth 423. Woo!
So Elvis,
What's up, Elvis?
What's going on?
how you
How are
doing?
Doing fabulous. Just enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Acting silly as usual.
It's good.
Incredible show.
You know
Who
what?
brought you to MT?
Me?
You just came.
No, I always. Oh well, no. MTE brought me to MTE.
Okay.
It's crazy here.
I don't know if I
It's-
brought
it's-
the Tiger King to Vegas last year, a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was all in pimp mode in September for the PDR Expo, but everybody keeps asking, "What are you going to do next time? What are you going to do next time?" I don't have a clue. So it's like, how am I supposed to up my game from here?
Elvis is pretty good, bro.
Thank you.
Elvis is pretty
Look at
good.
Britney Spears.
If you don't know, this
Britney Spears.
is
I would
Roth.
probably go Taylor Swift before I do Britney Spears.
No,
Well, you
like-
can-
Well, that's true.
You can wear one of
I
those.
guess Britney Spears is more my
You
personality.
wear one of those sweatshirts with her and the knives. You know, have you seen those videos?
Well, if I was going to do that, I'd go Lady Gaga and just wear the meat dress.
Now we're getting good.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how far. Look at these booths.
Oh, I know. This thing is, I just have seen it from a distance. I haven't got a chance to walk through it yet. That's insane.
It's a single.
I mean,
You know,
you're right.
I'm gonna give you
You're
guys a
absolutely
little.
right.
It is.
Give you guys a
single.
little
Very cool.
look here. We usually don't
If y'all
do it. but
weren't
Look at this
drunk
thing.
before, you're going to look
It's
like it
huge.
is
Look at
now.
this booth.
But that, yeah, it
That
is
booth
insane.
is ridiculous.
And I
So,
mean, the
Isn't that like a $250,000 car right there?
yeah.
I've ever been of it. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, but you're absolutely right. I mean, everybody stepped their game up for this show.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, the vendors have been slammed. They really have.
Yeah, it's been good.
And especially after the massive hail year that we had, and so many of the vendors were worried about not having enough supply to bring to the show as it was. They're just getting bombarded. They really are. It's great to see.
Yeah, I was talking to Mark Glen, and he's like, whatever we don't sell here is already sold.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, and if you haven't walked by Anson's booth, if you pick something up, you're going to stand in line for 20 minutes to check out.
yeah.
It's crazy.
All the dent companies really stepped it up this year.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, and so have the rag, the detail suppliers, the coating guys. I mean, there's a huge contingency of that side of our recon industry, and it's awesome to see. It really is.
Education Day was great. I mean, it's been a really good show.
Awesome.
I didn't get a chance to go attend any of the education that I wanted to because I was in here doing some setup stuff. So, but yeah, I heard everything was phenomenal,
It was great.
and the fact that we had the first Spanish speaking
Yeah.
education seminars this time, so that was great too. I talked to Danny a little bit yesterday evening.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
So,
Absolutely.
well, thanks for coming
Well,
on.
I appreciate it, gentlemen. Thanks for what y'all are doing. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Elvis.
Well, Keith is leaving the building.
I'll see ya.
Boy.
So I'm excited to see. I still haven't hit all the booths yet.
Nope.
I haven't really had
Nope.
time to really enjoy everybody's time. You know, it's a lot here, just a lot of people to talk to, and people stop you, and but it's been fun. It's been fun. You know, want to thank Dr. Color Chip for sponsoring the drinks here at the booth.
Yeah.
Everybody seems like they're enjoying them. My class went pretty well. I was pretty shocked. It was full.
I was a little late, but
think
you know,
I think we could have went another hour,
yeah.
but
I remember
overall-
I saw Matt Moore and Coach Corey having to stand in the back for
Yeah.
a while. You know,
it was a
They
good
were in
it was a
there.
good turnout. So I'm excited to see where this show goes to.
yeah.
A lot of new techs, a lot of new faces this year. So
It's a huge show.
Oh,
It blew my mind. This is my first time in Florida, right?
it's amazing.
And the Vegas show is just
It's nothing like this.
it doesn't compare. You know,
Um,
I'm most likely going to come to the Orlando.
you have to.
I'll probably go to both, to be honest. But the Orlando one, I'm not going to miss again. So,
You know, it's just totally different to Vegas. Different vibe, different feel. Way more people. I mean, the amount of people that are in here, it's crazy.
yeah. This morning at 10 in the morning was, I mean, it was like Black Friday. Like,
yeah,
you know, like
they were like running in the doors here.
it was crazy.
The venue's cool too. I mean, it's kind of like a big aquarium.
Yeah.
You got alligators and koi fish and birds flying around. And, but overall, it's been great. The service has been really good everywhere we've gone. Not real big long waits.
Yeah.
They do a good job
Pretty
managing.
good. It's a big place.
It's huge.
I guess they have alligator feeding at 5 in the evening.
Yeah.
Where you can watch them feed all the alligators. That's pretty cool.
It is
like
cool.
it's like a zoo resort.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It reminds me of the like rainforest cafe type feel all over the place. You know, it's like you're in a tree house.
Yep.
Like
you know the scene in Jurassic Park where that
Yes.
big dome where all the restaurants are. That's what it's just like that. You know,
it's so cool. You know,
it's a very cool place. What is it called? What is this place called?
The
again?
Gaylord Palms.
The Gaylord Palms.
So, but there's some cool tools, man. I mean, what else is on your hit list?
Those crease tabs from Kiko, the dome. I got to go get
The
those.
Hemis.
Yeah. You know, I wanted some Stanliner tools. I have an issue. I buy tools. Like I see something online, I see it, I buy it. I don't wait. I know if I want it right then. But I haven't explored. This place is so big. I've just gone to the places I want to. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to all these booths.
When everything's gone.
Yeah, I want to check out the Cam Auto thing that you were.
It's so
saying.
cool.
I got
Charles-
a glimpse of it.
Charles came out with a new tool, and it's like a manual porta power push.
Yeah.
But it's got hinge tabs that go over body lines. And,
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
I want to check that out. I haven't had a chance.
His thought process is different than the average
Yeah.
person.
I want to mess with his tower too because I'm mobile,
Yeah.
and I think that's the one I need. You know. Oh.
A lot of that's, you know, how hard is that going to be to unload, set up?
Yeah, but it's all aluminum.
Yeah.
Is what I, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Matt, the Get a Grip, Matt.
Yeah.
He has it. And he puts it in his
Oh, really?
truck, and he loves it. So,
Okay.
you know, I got to go check that out. But
I was excited to, you know, set up some accounts for changing some microfiber companies and
yeah,
making some changes on that end. There's a million detailing companies that I haven't really had time to go and really get into just because I've been making sure that this booth is,
yeah,
I'm taking
It's
care of the
been
booth.
busy.
And just see what they have. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice to really talk to people when you're buying as much stuff as we buy.
I know.
You know,
I mean, I think I've already spent. I spent a lot of money on
little bit.
being here, you know,
Yeah.
but
I'm sorry I'm going, and Alex hit me up all late last night.
no, other way around. Other way around.
You know, but it's been great. It's been a fantastic event so
It's
far.
a great show. You know, I mean, Elvis is here.
Elvis is here.
We did.
We did win.
You won. You
Hey,
won.
it's a group effort. Manny,
Hey,
me,
you and Manny. Manny should be sitting here.
Manny should be here.
You know,
Manny should be here.
Manny should be sitting here.
You know, we got our good friends here from Dr. Color Chip. We got the Dr. Color Chip crew. Come on up. Scoot back over. There we go.
I bow before thee. Huge gratitude.
How you doing?
Hey,
Tony?
wait a minute. Is that the guy with the fancy house?
Yes.
It is,
And the
isn't
piano.
it? Yeah, don't you play the piano?
Yeah, I dabble.
Oh, yeah, I can do the ring, ding, ding,
No.
ring, ding, ding, ring.
I did. My dog scratched it, so I do need some touch-up.
Oh, do you really? Black? We got it.
Satin black.
He was fixing a black Tesla yesterday here on the show floor. I was like,
I
dude,
know.
I can't believe it. I was
Stuff
totally.
does get damaged in transport.
And that's what happened was it got damaged on its
You
way
know.
here.
Yeah.
So how's the show going?
Oh my god, it's really cool. Seriously. And if there's a camera around here I'm supposed to be looking at, all I know is thank you, Ryan Shutt, and all of the people that he knows in the PDR world. By 1 o'clock today, we had at least 4, if not 5, systems sold to PDR people. And at least 3 or 4 of them were because of what they've learned on Ryan's podcast, on your guys' podcast, and the endorsement of Ryan. And it's not even the endorsement because we don't pay him anything, sorry, except beer. But the thing of it is, he believes in it. We believe in him. We're grateful for his business, and we're grateful for his support. And it's turned into greatness here. We got a cool new booth. It's all kind of sexied up a little bit. We've got a lot of core support there. So yeah, I mean, we're super excited about it.
The class went really well. We had a good class.
We sold at least 1 or 2 systems from the class.
I talked to a guy the other night at the awards ceremony. He's like, I'm buying.
If you ever need a selfie taken, this is the guy.
Oh my God, that's Mr. Purdy.
He is.
Purdy, as in Brock Purdy.
Take a selfie right now. Show our crowd how good you are.
Yeah, extend the arms.
You've got long arms.
Here's what you do.
He's got such.
And if you guys don't know him, it's Kevin Bird.
Kevin Bird.
1, 2. I love it.
I look so much better in
Kevin's
pictures
on
than I
next
do in
Thursday
person.
too for the recap.
Yes,
RP.
you are.
Smells good.
So, anyways,
So
Thanks, guys.
from other shows you've done, because you've done a million shows, what's your take on this one?
I have always said that the Mobile Tech Show is a small show, but it's almost like a stick of dynamite. Little dynamite, boom. It's always been. It's not NADA, it's not SEMA, but you know what? 2 things. Number one, it's a great group of people that know each other in a small industry. That's really fun. Number one, and number 2, Kevin Halewood, who won a big award here, who started this show. Kevin, what I learned, I have done a lot of shows over the years for a lot of things. Kevin Halewood, when I first came to Mobile Tech 12, 13 years ago, I got a packet. I got this envelope, and in this envelope, there was like a little tiny stapler, a little notepad. He was thinking of the vendors, and I've always loved it because there's nothing better than people that are givers rather than people that are takers. And Kevin is such a giver, and he's built this into a powerhouse. And it's really, really a great little show. And I think I was listening to your guys' podcast last week when Sheldon was on, and Sheldon was talking about from 130 to 147 vendors or something like that. People are getting bigger booths. We actually made a nicer booth. So yeah, this is a great show.
Do you know what year he started Mobile Tech?
You know what? I don't
90s.
know. Yeah, I
That's a long
remember
time.
it's probably 25 to 30 years now at least.
Wow.
For sure, at least. And it almost failed. He almost went bankrupt when he went to Texas many years ago. Nobody was coming to Orlando. He went to Texas. Got a little bit of
short Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas for a short time, I guess. That was before me. But then he had it over in the UK. I flew over to the UK to do Mobile Tech in the UK a few years ago. But anyways, it's a great show, and the PDR aspect's fun. I mean, just my own selfish side, I just love, and I don't know. You guys can educate me. The PDR Olympics, they're hilarious. I love them. It's cool. And the
Very
best part,
competitive though.
yes,
It is it's very hard dent. Like in my opinion, like they do a top row of dents and then they have a lower row of dents. And I don't know how there's ever going to be a winner on the lower row.
right.
You know what I mean? And being real, like how can you
They're talking about doing other things too.
How do they judge them though? They all look so good when they're done. I mean, to me,
Judges.
you walked by a car. He walked by a car yesterday, and somebody had fixed a dent on it or something. And he was like, "Oh, Joe Smith fixed this dent." He goes, "God, look at that, terrible." And I'm like, "I don't see anything. It looks perfect to me." And he's like, "That looks terrible."
that guys see a lot?
Yeah.
I know.
That guys see a lot.
You guys are.
If we see a bad paint job, we know right away not to group
Or a
roll
bad
on that
touch-up.
panel. Or bad
Oh.
touch up. That's why you're on
Yeah.
the show, because you have a good touch up.
With that, thank you. We have okay
You know,
touch up.
It
We do.
matches very well on the
Yeah.
high end stuff.
Yeah, the high end, we're good with high end. Porsche Club America,
Yeah.
and a lot of those high end folks really support us well. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I mean, this is high end. I mean, seriously, Ryan, you know, he's a pro at what he does, and you know, he's got his golden mic, good stuff. But anyway, so I appreciate it, and I appreciate our team. Our media team is here as well, capturing some content, and Molly, Mackenzie, you guys do a great job. Thank you so much for what you're doing today. And anything else I can do? How are you guys doing down under? Contraband's okay?
All good.
Doing pretty good.
Cold. Let me say that. Cold.
Well, when you said 40 pounds of ice, I was like, wow, that's a lot of
Mountains
ice.
are blue.
The mountains are blue. Well, good. Well, thanks.
No, it's been fun.
Thanks so much for the opportunity to say hi, and appreciate your continued support. That class was awesome. People have come in because of the class, because of what we did and said. And
I think it helped, and I think it helped because I was that guy in that class before, right? Like I sat there and watched your class, and then came to your booth 3 or 4 times in the next 2 days.
I've had people in there 2 or 3 times already, so maybe I'll catch them on the
You know
fourth.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just different when you have a real. There's no gain here for me. You know what I mean? It's just
No,
because I believe in a product.
no, we're not paying Ryan. We're not doing any of that
Except for beer.
except for Blue Mountains, and that's
Rocky Mountains.
those that know what Blue Rocky Mountains are.
From Arizona, you know very well.
But anyways, thanks for your time, guys. I know there's other people you need to speak to, and appreciate us getting up here, huh?
Yep. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Talk to you in a bit. Yep, thanks.
See you guys.
John.
Tony, if he needs more, I can come over to the booth in a little while. Perfect.
Who's this guy?
I don't know who the fuck that is. He's the ice guy. He's the ice guy.
I'm the Iceman. I heard you fixed the Tesla here.
Yeah. Well, he's got a screwdriver and a fork mallet. That's
Yep.
what happens. So, that was fun.
That was fun. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're good. So it's been fun. It's been a fun venture. We're gonna cut it here a couple minutes early and get on and do some other things here. So
I gotta go shopping.
shopping.
Gotta go shopping.
You guys will probably go live again tomorrow. But thanks for coming with us in the middle of the day. We still got some pretty good views here. If you guys need anything, or if you need to get a hold of Jamie or Tony from Dr. Color Chip, call me. I can walk you through. But you guys keep it real.
See ya.
We'll see you on the next one, and we will go from there. See you guys.
Live.